Hi, my name is Del Larson. I'm from Moorhead, Minnesota. Born and raised there and spent most of my life there as part of the community. I have also become, after I retired from teaching, I became a certified lay minister in the Methodist Church, and which led me into some further actions with helping caregivers. My wife was diagnosed with myotonic muscular dystrophy when she was 37 years old. This is very rare because usually it's an end of 50s age or early 60s. What happened was that her grandmother had this gene and carried it on to all of her children, which included my wife's aunt, uncle, and her mother. And then my wife came down with it very, very early, which was very rare. My wife was very strong, determined not to give in or give up. She fought. She had muscular dystrophy for 37 years, so half of her life, which is almost 3 times the lifespan of someone with the disease. She continued on volunteering where she could and doing things that would help assist some way, because she wanted to stay active and involved. So in the late 1990s and early 2000s, my wife and I were in charge of Minnesota Special Olympics for our area in Moorhead. She loved the hugs and spending the time with those athletes, and what a great experience it was to share that joy. The struggles for me personally, were the fact of my health is not good. I've had 3 back surgeries and now a neck surgery, and I had to be extremely careful wearing a belt when I was lifting or changing or loading her wheelchair. For her, the challenges were her frustration that she couldn't do anything, giving up cooking, cleaning, baking, her favorite thing. And she was such a good cook. And so it was sad to see that. Well, to be my wife's caregiver, I wanted to learn more. So I took classes that were available for the Caregiver Toolkit, it's called. In fact, I took it twice because I wanted to see what I missed. And then I started doing research on not only her disease, which I had plenty of information, but about just being a caregiver and what it means and what's the right way and what should you say, what shouldn't you say. When I start the phrase, it's called, if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of your loved one when you can't? And when I share that and remind caregivers personally on the phone or in emails, they're able to finish the phrase because they've heard it so many times from me. And I think it's so important is that I had to recognize that I had to take care of me. In fact, 60% of caregivers in the nation die or become incapacitated to continue their care for their loved one because of the stress and what they go through as a caregiver. So I keep stressing that. And so I think it's important that we recognize the struggles of caregivers, that they have needs too, not just for their loved one, but also for themselves, that they're getting the vibes, the good feelings, the energy to carry on. And with my wife, 25 years of caregiving for her, I'd do it again because I was lucky to have a person like her.